First and foremost, I was really quite flattered that somebody thought that what we do in this area was important enough to nominate. So it would be really lovely to do well in it, and I'm so chuffed to be nominated. My name's Elaine Collins. I am the founder member of Cardenden Walking Club. What we try and do in this area, and it actually extends out with the area, we try and keep all our paths open that are core paths and rights of way. Even some desire lines we try and keep open. We try and upgrade the paths and make them passable. And we try and also publicise the paths. It's a pretty intensive job, but really enjoyable, and we've now got a really good band of volunteers, including walking club members, members of the community, a lot of local businesses who offer to help us with that volunteering, which is hugely helpful. When I retired in 2013, I started to do a lot more local walking, and I realised that a lot of the paths weren't passable, and they should have been because they were core paths or rights of way, and they were putting a limit to the routes we could explore. We're also very fortunate in Cardenden that we've got a lot of green space that wasn't being well used, so that kind of motivated me into trying to get these paths cleared, trying to open them up for the community to use, and I'm pleased to say that now we have, I would say, a huge percentage of the population that are using the paths we've opened up. I think first and foremost we wanted to work on core paths and rights of way because legally it's easier, but we recognised that we also needed to work with landowners, and that opened up a huge avenue with local businesses, to work with local businesses on our path work. But also we looked at connectivity. We're very fortunate that we've got Fife Pilgrims Way, for example, in Cardenden, but we didn't have a link to it. So that gave us an initiative to try and link our local core paths to Fife Pilgrims Way.
Like many local authorities throughout Scotland and the UK, we could not do without groups and people like Elaine. They are the backbone of communities, they drive forward projects, they're enthusiastic, they're also able to bring in funding that councils cannot bring in. As a council officer, working with people like Elaine, groups like Elaine's groups, helps us, helps them, and it brings the communities into the countryside.
One of our achievements that we're really proud of was that we had some core paths that actually didn't really go anywhere, and we wanted them to be circular. So in 2015 we got some money together, some fundraising, and we created 4 miles of paths that linked the village to Fife Pilgrims Way. And most recently we've raised £100,000 to upgrade an area called the Minto Woodland, which has given us over 4 kilometres of surface path, which we're proud of because they're multi-usage, because often paths aren't multi-usage and maybe not as inclusive as they could be.
Before we started the Minto Woodland project, I hadn't actually met Elaine or any of our volunteers. And Elaine is an amazing, resilient person. She's done an amazing amount of work, and really quite a short time as well. And she's able to enthuse her own community and get them out working on the woodlands.
Elaine will come up with all these ideas, and you'll get a phone call, and they're always very, very good ideas, and you don't mind mucking in, and we do have fun when we get out.
She does things that nobody else could achieve. She galvanises people together.
It's really fabulous that somebody takes the time to nominate us for our volunteer work, and the recognition of our volunteer work. It's superb. I'm really, really pleased about it. The small steps we've created here are, I'm pleased to say, part of a larger path network across central Scotland.